Hello, this is prototype testing 1 out of 2. The video will show paper prototype for PetPen mobile application. It will use the Wizard of Oz technique to test its feasibility. The prototype testing here will take the user through setting up her account via PetPen mobile application. The first two options is to sign up or sign in using Facebook or Google. The third option is to sign up by creating an account with their email. The last option is to sign in with their email account. In this case, let's say the user wants to save time and therefore choose to connect with Facebook to create an account. This will then direct the user to her Facebook application on her mobile phone for approval, alerting her that PetPen application will be able to receive her personal information from Facebook, such as name, email. The user approve. This will then take the user back to PetPen application. It will automatically fill in the user personal detail taken from Facebook. The next step is to add the user device to the account. To do this, you need to enter the unique code situated at the bottom of her device. She now entered the code. A green tick would appear if she entered the correct code. If not, then a red cross would appear. She also has the option to share her current location and set her current study mood. If the user clicks to the question mark next to the Set Mood option, then a window would appear explaining what each color stands for. The user clicked green, which is happy. Then she clicked Finish. This will take the user back. She now click Next. The next page is where the user connects her device with her friend's device by entering the unique code of their device. Here, there is 3 possibilities that could happen after the user enters her friend's device. If she enters a correct ID, then a window will pop up saying that it has found her friends. The user now has the option to send a request. Another window will pop up saying that the request has been sent. Now, if this happens, then on her friend's device, PetPen will send a notification back to the user device. As soon as her friends accept her request, a new window will pop up saying that her request has been approved. Now this is scenario 1. Scenario 2 is that, let's say the user has entered an incorrect ID code. In this case, a window will pop up with 2 options. First option is to try again, and the second option is to seek help. And the last scenario is that the code entered is correct, but her friend's device has already been connected to the maximum number of devices, which is 3. In this case, a window will appear. Remember that each device can only be connected to 3 friends maximum, as it followed the traffic light color concept. If the user wants to connect with more friends, she has the option to buy more devices. And in scenario 3, the user has the option to send a message to her friends or close the window. The user click Next. As we can see here, the user has James with position 1 and Sarah with position 2. This is reflected on her device, as James is the first light with the color orange, and Sarah, position 2, is the second light with the color green. Here, the user has the option to change the position of James and Sarah by dragging the name tag on top or below each other. When she's happy with her friend's position, the user click Next. Now the registration process is complete, and this is the screen the user will see every time she opens her mobile application. Now if we remember earlier that the user has set her current mood as green, this is appear here along with her unique ID code of her device. This means that the user will appear as a green light on her friend's device, which is James and Sarah. Okay, this is James and Sarah's device. Therefore, the user will appear as a green light on their device with position 1, since they have set the user as position 1 on their device. Here, the user has the option to turn on study mode anytime whenever she's using the device or not. Study mode will automatically turn on if the device is inserted into the user pen and if it sends her handwriting movement. As soon as it sends her movement, it will alert her friends via Wi-Fi by turning on the appropriate light associated to the user on their device. As we can see here, the user currently has 2 friends for this device. If we look closer, we notice that James chooses to share his location, where Sarah chooses not to share her location. If the user clicks on See Location on James' box, then a new window would appear. As we see here, James is currently located in Camden. The user has the option to zoom in or zoom out to see where specifically James is located at. The user now closes the window. Here, the user can choose to add new friends or delete her current friends. And in this scenario, let's say that she wants to delete James. She click on the red cross. And window would pop up to confirm. She then click yes. Back to the main page. If we notice the user have a new message, the user now click on the message icon to check her message. The user have a new message from Holly, and here the user also have the option to send a new message to her friends by clicking on the notepad icon. Here, the user can choose which recipient she wants to send a message to. She click on the recipient box here. And a list will appear. She now chooses the person she wants to send a message to. Anyone. The user can only send message with a maximum of 150 characters. And this concept was inspired by Twitter, but also to help the user to avoid chatting with their friend instead of studying through the app. Since this would go against the core concept of the device, which is to help the user and friends to connect with each other, to motivate each other to study instead of procrastinating. So the user clicks send. A window would appear. Now, if we look at the top right, there's a setting option. Here, the user can manage her account and all the device. The user click on setting. In setting, the user has the option to set study mode, share her location, and set mood for all her device. Now, this will save the user a lot of time if the user have more than one device. She can also have the option to change her personal details. And if the user scroll down, then here she can see all her device. She also has the option to add more device or locate her current device if she lost her device. In here, she also has the ability to set the time frame of her device to turn off study mode. such as how long it would take for her to appear offline from the last time the device sends her handwriting movement. Here it is set as 15 minutes, meaning that if the device doesn't send any handwriting movement within 15 minutes from the last time she used it, then it will assume that the user is not studying and therefore turn off the user light on her friend's device. Alternatively, she can also turn off study mode on her using her application. Here she also has the option to delete her any device. If, let's say, the user wants to delete device 1, then a window would pop up to confirm. The user click no, and she click on the home page to go back to the original page. Here she has option to log out of her account or just simply leave it as it is. This is the end of the paper prototype testing 1. Thank you so much for your attention.